Today on the Savage Board Gaming channel, some more Azul Duel. So, I've been continuing along with the Azul Duel. Not sure how good I am at it yet. um, I came out pretty good at the beginning, and now I'm struggling a little bit. But we'll go over these few games that I had here where I've actually done a little bit better. See what I did differently here. So, first thing to notice in this one is this is Arena, so they're using the different scoring and game scoring here. And when I played this, I didn't realize these popped up. Like, I just was so like tunnel focused on this part of the board. I didn't even like look up here. I'm like, oh, I need to score, you know, rows, columns, and diagonals. Oh no, that's not what it was. So I'm surprised I even did well in this one, because it took me a while to figure out what was going on. So I get to choose a dome plate. I see this is here, but the problem is, like, I still choose one of these and put the red in the 4 column, but I'm going second in the first round. So my opponent's probably going to take whatever one I don't and take these 4 here, right? I mean, I could rotate it up to like the 3 row, this one here, but I forget what I did. Let's see here. Take the middle one, blindly put it here. My opponent takes this one, I think, here, right? Now they take this here. The reason why they take this, I think, is this here is if you have every wild card space covered, you gain 2 per wild card. If you do not cover them all, then you get nothing. So it's like a risky play here, I think. So let's go over these goals real quick. Having one of each color in a single row, which is very hard to do, I think. Like I said, this cover all the wild cards. Fill out every corners or every border space. Like, no way. I think you get. Oh wait, no. Score 1 point for each. Okay, I read this wrong. So you score 1 point for each outer dome space that you cover. So it doesn't matter if you complete it, but for everyone that's on the outside, you score 1 point. This one is if you fill up the dome plates in the corners, you gain points per, right? So if I fill this one up, I get 3. If I fill both of them up, I get 6. If I fill this one and this one, I get 11, right? So I think this is a real easy one to score because I'm definitely going to try to fill these 2 rows up, right? It's just, can I fill one of these bottom ones up? I don't think it's feasible to fill both up, but at least filling one up would be good, right? Okay, first turn, they're going to take all the reds, just like I said they would do. They did something, though, which threw me off. I was like, okay, well, I thought they had put it here for an easy score, but they put it in the bottom, which I guess makes a lot of sense, right? So you want to at least fill in one of these bottom row, right? Even though I don't think it's as important as before because you're not scoring columns, right? Or diagonals. So I put that there. So I'm looking at what I need. I see like the 3 light blue here. That's probably what I take. I take a red. Why did I do that? Oh, I put up here because I'm going to grab one of these here, I think. And it makes it so they can't finish off their column here. So they do this. Take these 3 here. It's like, you do that to me, I'll do that to you type deal, right? So now I'm like looking at this. Like, we have a bunch of dark blues. So I take 2 yellows instead. I place them right here. So once again, I can use it for this one or this one, right? I take 1 yellow. because they're going to take one of these also. So they'll just put the yellow on the top row. So I put it like this. So this was a slow start for me. But my opponent like really is like, I almost felt like they were out to get me here. I see this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Oh, I took those. Never mind. I took those blue. I lost track of what was going on there for a second. Opponent's going to choose these right here. Probably put them here, obviously. Get a light blue wild. Or bonus tile. They call them bonus chips. Taking the red just to make it easier. Maybe they'll get a couple bonus chips here. Really don't like that bonus chip. Put this down here because I think it's, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to these, so I thought I could still do columns. So that was a huge mistake. This is my first game where these were out, so it's kind of like I didn't even notice them. Like, I definitely don't want the dark blue because I don't really have a place for them right now. Take the black, put it there. Yellow's not that great either. Take this. I'm setting myself up for later. The light blue comes out. My opponent was nice enough to, nope, they sent it back. I was gonna say they were nice enough to give me that light blue so I could score, but they didn't. So like I said, it's a very slow start to this game. We both were really going at each other, preventing each other from doing anything. Okay. I want to just fill in this blue because I want to get the blacks to get up here on these so I can like maybe grab multiple. Yellow. I'd take the other 2 yellow, go here. That was a mistake actually. I remember cursing myself because I meant to put it here. So now I'm thinking to myself, well, now I need to get a tile here so I can actually use this, right? And there's nothing really here that works, so it was an obvious mistake that I made there. It's probably why I'm not consistent, because I keep like, that was like a lack of focus there. Take the 2 black. Okay, so got the 2 blacks. My last turn, my opponent took light blue from the moon side here of a factory, so I'm going to go first. Next turn, so I can set myself up to finally fill in these ones here. But I also need to like really get going here on getting something in this bottom line here. So I started looking at this thing. Instead of doing this one here, why don't I grab this one here and put it here, right? I think that's the way to do it. So I think that was my next play. Oh, I put this here to score because I wanted to make sure I got one in here every turn. So, still got the same plan though. It's my opponent's turn. They break my plans. Grab those three there. Like I said, this game was a lot of back and forth. Now, luckily for me, though, they did expose these two blacks so I could fill this one in. They grabbed this bonus chip with the dark blue and the red. Take another bonus chip. I think we were just trying to like wait each other out here. So I grab that bonus chip. They grab a dome tile. I grab the yellow because it didn't really matter all that much to me. But what I should have did was I think I was pretty much stuck. That's why I did that. It's one thing I haven't like really worked out yet was I drew 3 of these. Wow. There's a lot of like waiting people out, like or forcing people to take something. And you can calculate that out kind of by seeing how many bonus chips are showing and how many dome tiles people have taken, right? So I got to the point in that turn where I knew I was going to have to take that yellow regardless. So I just like caved in and just took it, right? I really probably should have took this plate though. It probably would have been better. So I just take that and throw it in onto my floor. Give myself some options here still. Because I think still I was like ignoring these for some reason at this point in the game. It's pretty dumb of me, right? Because you can tell I'm still not like taking the right things to like score these, right? You know, if I was trying to score those, I would have put that black here, right? Okay, so I get to choose first. Take 2 light blue, because I'm still in the delusion of creating a row. It takes 3 black for this here. To tell you the truth, I think they were also kind of like not really aiming for these goals that much either. So I fill this in. I still need a dome plate to put here. Not real great for me. It takes 2 dark blue. Take a light blue there. opponent takes that to kind of like stop me from filling this in. Like I said, this was a very brutal version of this of this game right now, because there's no dark blue for me, right? So if I take this, I need it to go here, so I can at least keep this going, right? Taking the 3 red, they decide not to after that. Take the 3 red, put it here. Probably shouldn't have done that, but my opponent was nice enough to let me get away with it. They're taking the yellow, right? I should now. I took a plate. See, I was playing pretty poorly here. You can still tell I wasn't going for these goals, because I should have got a yellow here, right? To do one of each color for this goal, right? Okay, I finally take the light blue, which I should have did turns ago. Now I get my choice of these bonus chips here. I take one of the blacks, probably, right? Yeah, black, yellow. Second guesses himself again. It irritated me because he gave me hope, then crushed it. All right. So I am ahead and was ahead in points. So, but then we're now close, right? So I think it was like right here. I remembered. I just realized that I was doing all these wrong. So like, I need to definitely get this dark blue here, right? So I take 2 red instead. I never do what I'm supposed to do, right? So now this dark blue is buried under here, so it's going to be harder for me to get. So I put 2 here, so I can like fill this row out, right? They were nice enough to give me my 2 blues here after taking those 3 yellows, so definitely take a red instead. Boy, I'm so out of sync with what I was doing. Like, pretty sure there was probably a reason to do it. Don't think it was a good one, but there probably was a reason. Take a light blue finally, so I can now finish off this row without getting any more light blues. I have plenty of red for this one. So now it's just a matter of like finishing out the turn here. Okay, so we're in the last round here. Let's do the scoring for the previous round though first, right? So now the main things I should be shooting for, right? We'll see if I actually do it this time, is to get this one filled in, this one filled in to give me these corners, right? The bottom corners are lost, right? This will also give me 4 points, right? No, will not. Ooh, geez, Brian. So I'm not going to score this one at all. Yeah, I played this pretty poorly. I'm surprised I won. So. Okay. Like I said, I think my saving grace is I think my opponent was not paying attention to the scoring either, right? Because, like, they're still doing, like, columns, right? He's so worried about filling in this red, you know, to get this column, but you're not going to score bonuses for columns, right? Okay. Take 2 light blue, put them there to finish that row off. The row doesn't give me any points, but it does fill in this, right? Takes 2 black. I just take my 2 black because I just need to score points now. Okay, take the 2 dark blue. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb of me. So I should take these 2 and put it in the top line, right? If I'm smart. There we go. Now the rest of this doesn't matter. We're just taking these. Oh, it was important. No, it wasn't. Never mind. I was gonna say I could try to prevent him from getting the last one, but he already had 2, so it didn't matter. Okay. Okay, so let's look at these, right? See what I actually scored here, right? So these are called scoring tablets, right? Scoring tablet, Brian scores 8 points with scoring tablet number 1, which is this one, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that was that one, right? My opponent only scored 4. No, that can't be it. What one is this? I'm not sure exactly how I scored 8 points here, to tell you the truth. Maybe it's counting these as any for this one. Because that would make sense. One be 4 points here and 4 points there. I think that's what it is. That's scoring tablet 1. Yep. Okay, I get it. Opponent scored 4 points. So yeah, that makes sense right here, right? All right. Next one, neither one of us scored. because we all have open wild card, right? Next one, Deuce Full Eye scored 11. That's this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. I scored 9. So I have this one down here. So 8 plus 1 here is 9. All right. Gained 3 points on this one because they filled up this corner, and I scored 6. So yeah. So that was this game. Like I said, I wasn't prepared for the scoring. Obviously, I wasn't paying any attention. And I made some few mistakes here, like putting those 2 yellows here instead of down here, which would have filled this in sooner and I could have did more, right? So let's see here. Let's get out of here. Go to another game of this real quick. See if I can get through it. All right, so this one has some more familiar scoring, which is rows and diagonals. They have this border one again where you're scoring 1 for every one along the edge. This one is interesting. You get -3 points for every one of these bonus ones that are not filled in. So you almost don't want to take these as much as you normally would, right? So let's see how this one goes. I'm going second again. So I still haven't learned my lesson yet. I put it right in the middle. I thought my opponent would take like this one here. But they take this instead. And then take these 3 dark blues, which prevent me from doing that, right? I still take them anyways because there still is 1 here that I can grab, and maybe I can get the bonus tiles to fill it in. So that's why I did that. Take 3 black, put them here. Take 2 light blue, put them here because I was thinking about grabbing this one. Put the 2 black there. I take the last black, put it in the top row. Take a yellow, put it in the top row. I take the dome tile that they wanted. Because I'm thinking about doing a diagonal here, right? So I take this instead. And I do this down here, which with this goal might not have been so wise, right? 2 yellow there. Still 1 dark blue tile, and there's a bunch of red still. I really like the red. So put that here. I'm trying to fill the top up, obviously. So they take a yellow-black bonus tile, which makes sense with what they have. I take the dark blue one, because I need a dark blue one, right? Please help. Their last dome tile, which makes me have to make a decision here. Do I take the light blue, or do I take that bonus tile, not worry about filling this in this turn, and forcing them to take the light blue, right? I took the light blue because I know I'm going to try to fill this in, right? take the other yellow one. I take the dark blue here. They take the red, so I can't complete this here. I get a red. So I will fill this in. I just won't fill in this column, or this row, I should say. So I'm all over the place right now. This is probably not how you want to probably start your game off. I wouldn't suggest this at all. All right, I finish off my dark blue here. Oh man. See all these light blues here? So I definitely need some of those. I think I take the yellow. No, I take the light blue. Okay, red. So they're filling in their top also. So I do take the 2 yellow for this. And I'm looking over here to see what I could take, right? Like, I could probably do like a black on the top row again. So fill in my 5 row. Yep, so I'm like looking at this, and if I don't get this, I could probably take this or this, you know. It's the wild cards I can use just to fill it in, but okay, I get this dome plate here. Take a dark blue. That's just like thinking down the line, maybe I'm going to have another, like, I don't know. They're not really, they don't have that many dark blue spots, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to have more dark blue available to me. So this is just the waiting game again. So I have to take this now. I could just throw it on my floor, probably. Yep. I was trying to prevent them from getting that. That's why I was delaying so much, but there really was no way I was going to be able to do it, so. So like looking at this, I really need to get this bottom row going if I want to get this diagonal, right? So probably like start trying to like gather up these reds onto the moon side. Nope. I should have probably did this one here, looking back. That way the red could be like put here. Like I'm trying to push all these in, you know? Nope. Second guessing. So I take 2 black here. I still want to get these rows filled in, obviously. makes sense. I have 2 light blue here. Fill this in. Now, this is the only stack left. So let's like look at it and see what's good for me and what's not good for me. I need the black, even though it's only 1. I could put it in my 5 row. Start this one here. Dark blue's not so good. Neither is the light blue. So say take the only one I really wanted. Take the yellow, because there might be a yellow under here, right? I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't have done that at all, right? I should have just taken the dark blue, either thrown it on my floor or put it here, right? And then my opponent would take this light blue and I would have been able to see what this is. Let's see if it burned me here. I took a dome plate. Once again, I'm trying to delay for no reason. Oh, there was a way to, there was a reason to delay. I'm forcing him to take this, that's why. I take the light blue and just throw it on my floor because I don't really want it. So it wouldn't have helped me regardless, but it still was the wrong play, right? Okay, so I scored those 2 there. So my opponent's got a lead on me right now. Pretty big lead on me. But once again, like, they're building columns again when it's not really a goal, right? So I'm not trying to build a column. I'm trying to like fill this in like diagonal, you know? And fill these in, right? Take the 2 red to make it pretty easy for me to fill this in. There's only 1 more red left. See if my opponent takes it to be a jerk. They don't. I might just take that red now. Now I take a dome plate to put it up here. So I need to be able to fill these rows in, so I needed something up here, right? So I take the dark blue, put it here, because I already have 1 dark blue bonus chip. I take the other dark blue. So that also helped me here, like, they have like 2 other rows where they needed dark blue, so. I see a bunch of yellows still. They take them, but they don't have a place for them. So probably take this and mess them up pretty badly. I don't. I'm nice. I take the 2 black to start that row. For light blue, right? Might as well fill that in. I still need this black. I don't get it, which is okay. I still have another turn to fill this one in. I need that bonus chip there. If I take the red instead. So that messes me up here. So I'm not going to get this row. I should have took that bonus chip first. My opponent couldn't take the red. I don't know why I like panicked and took that red, right? So you can see all the obvious mistakes I'm making, right? I leave that red out there. I take the dark blue. I could then fill this in this turn and then be able to get 2 red to make this row, right? But instead, I was so worried about filling this in, I wasn't like looking at the bigger picture, right? They did let them get that one, but it didn't matter. They took this one anyways with the yellow on it, so. Okay, here we go. So I need 3 black, or 2 black and a bonus chip with black on it. I didn't want to risk it, so I took those 2. Opponent's got 2 rows, which I'm not going to get 2 rows. But I am going to get a diagonal, which they are not going to get, right? Finish off this row. So it's all depending upon a bonus chip for me. On my turn, I take these 3 blue. I can put it here or here, which will score me a point on top of what I normally would get. Probably be best to put it here for these 3 points, right? My opponent took the other 3 blue and threw them in their thing. Oh, wow. Don't know why they did that. They put themselves in a very bad position here. Because, like, I'll show you some things. Like, they can only put red here, right? They don't. There's no dark blue left, right? Oh, there is one dark blue. Okay, so they can put something here, but they have no light blue spaces, no yellow spaces. See, I was nice enough to take those 2 yellows away from them. So I'm able to fill this in. So what I really need now is just that black. I wouldn't mind a yellow. So I have a black and yellow here, which I have to take, right? Hey, I did the right thing for once. They were just discarded it. That's what they did. So I couldn't have it. Really nothing left for me to do. So I didn't even finish off this row because of this right here. So let's look at our scoring here, right? 0 for the rows, which I should have scored probably a lot if you thought about it, right? My opponent gained 6. We each did 10 here, right? So Um, that was even. I gained the 10 points here also. I lost 6 points and they lost 3 points. So that was the end game scoring here. Yeah, that was a messy game for me. Like, you've seen all the mistakes I'm making when I play this, and they're so obvious on replay that, like, why can't I see those while I'm playing, right? But okay, that's 2 games of Azul Duel. I'm going to continue to play this. I think I can get better at it, so maybe work my way through the struggles I'm having. So, but if you like this content, please like and subscribe. But until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.